art project, and actually we had two awesome interns helping us with it. Josh Capodarco and Padao Yang. They just really took, and you know, we wanted to open up the community art project to new people. The community art project is about getting community members to participate in some kind of arts activity, and then we show it here, you know. And so it really relies heavily on partnerships with other community organizations, and just like getting their constituents to do this art activity. And so we talked about like different possibilities, and Josh just came up with this idea. You know, this year's theme is no word for art because there's no Hmong word for art, and so we talked about a lot about that. He decided to call this art project "We Are Art," and so they went out to 7 different organizations and the Dragon Boat Festival, and we got 600 pieces, individual pieces back, and then they decided to create this collage out of it, and so they took the little pieces that they got from the community and they created an A, and then they also documented it with photos, and then they created a montage of that with they created the R with that, and then the T is we're doing it on site, and we're adding found objects, so we're having community members be a part of it. So really, it's truly a community art project, and it's really just, you know, this project has always gotten people to really realize that they don't really get asked to make art every day or any day, you know, especially when we're doing it with the elderly. And this woman said to me once, she was like, she just didn't understand what I was asking her, and she finally she looks at me and she's like, are you asking me for my stories? You know, and I was like, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm asking you for. I'm asking you for your stories. I'm asking you for your creativity, for your thoughts. You know, just to put it on this paper. You know, and so it's been a really fun activity. It gets us out into the community, and it's like you said, you know, it's really standing out to you today this year. They've worked so hard on it.
And then to hear their voices as they're working on it, wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then all ages like that too.
Yep, it's all. Absolutely all ages. We work with some schools, so it's literally like we've had like toddlers, you know what I mean, all the way up to elders. So yeah, and they're not just all Hmong either, but you know, the majority of them are Hmong community members.
So I see you got the dunking booth, and I guess anything else significant about this year you want to mention?
This year's event, let's see, what is the community art project is really exciting. I mean, the master gallery, you know, there's we had a bunch of artists submit this year, and then we have 5 artists that we're highlighting. The film festival is brand new this year.
Film festival?
Oh yeah, there's a film tent right down there.
Wow.
There are, I think, 4 or 5 different filmmakers that are being highlighted.
Hmong shorts kind of thing?
Yep.
Ka Vang and
Kang Bang's actually, he's got his Fallen City, which is a full-length feature, but it's his the trailer for it.
Oh.
And then Brian Vu's got a couple shorts in there. Mong Fang's got some shorts. It's just it's really exciting. Every year we're trying to and the fashion show, Fresh Traditions booth, that's new this year. Well,
you got a lot of out-of-state people?
Yeah, we have a lot of out-of-state artists this year.
Yeah, I met the Christian singer from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she's real sweet.
There's not a lot of Pennsylvania Hmong. I heard there were a lot of ones that started in Pittsburgh, but then they later left, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the population is like there, but I was really impressed with her. She just dropped her album, and my mom happened to pick it up at a conference that she went to, and I was listening to it, and I was really impressed by her range and her, you know, just the talent she had. She was kind of rapping, and it's all in Hmong too. So I was really impressed, and I was really happy that she was actually able to come to the show. And then Kong and Shu, they're 2 brothers from North Carolina that have just been grinding. I mean, like, Shu's been doing. I first saw Shu. I did my first outdoor concert in 2003, Hmong Fest. I don't know if you remember that, but he came with his brothers, and they had this band called Evil. They're a 7-man band. He was only 15. He was only 15, and he was playing the guitar, and he was just like this amazing prodigy kid, you know. And he had done something. He got really crazy, and he jumped up and he fell on the ground, and he got right back up and just kept on playing. And so he's just been. I mean, I'm just really impressed with him all the time with his activeness and just everything that he's been producing. And then so now him and his other brother Kong have this duo, the Kong and Shu Project, and all their songs are in Hmong. So that's really interesting, you know, and they do that on purpose. I think think it's a personal creative challenge, you know, so that's exciting.
So then maybe to wrap up with this, I guess the mission. I mean, I guess with all this growth and all the different outside entities and different groups that bring booths and more of the same, but a lot of different. What is the mission and purpose of what you do? Is that still, you still feel that burgeoning?
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if you know this, but we reviewed and revised our mission. You know, and so chat exists.
I remember the meetings for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Chat exists to nurture, explore, and illuminate the Hmong American experience through artistic expressions. And so it's really we really do want to highlight the fact that a lot of the artists we work with are Hmong American. You know, and that the majority of our community is really Hmong American. You know, and that experience in itself is really unique. You know, and so the artwork that comes out of that experience is really unique and really something that we're proud of. And so definitely the festival is, you know, it keeps growing and it keeps getting more exciting, and there's more new artists every year. It still serves the same purpose though. You know, like I really just, it's a gathering of the community. It's positive. It's you know, I just really hope that people come and that they're being inspired, or that they're here to inspire. You know, I want people to leave just feeling good and proud, you know. It's just really a celebration, and like, you know, when we're planning it, I keep telling them, you know, it's just a really great gathering of the community. And so, whether you're Hmong or not, and you'll notice this year there's a lot more diversity too in the audience, you know, and so I'm really happy about that, because you know, I'm going to go off on a tangent now, but, you know, with chat radio, we get ridiculed all the time by older Hmong people, you know what I mean? Because we do Hmong radio in English, and that becomes a big problem for a lot of them. You know, and I explain to them that it's not that I don't want to speak Hmong, it's really that I can't, and it's not my strongest language, you know? I really respect the culture, and I respect, I mean, I'm happy to be Hmong, I'm proud of being Hmong, but, you know, the reality of it is that I've grown up in America, I was born in America, and this is who I am, and I know that this is the experience that a lot of my peers have, and really the majority of the community too, you know, is in this Hmong American experience, you know, and so, you know, it's just a place for us to really be proud of each other.
Is that KFAI Hmong Radio?
Yeah, KFAI Monday nights chat radio.
That's what time's that on?
8:30.
8:30. Marion, that's the first time I've seen his work there.
Oh my God! Yes,
I'm
so glad that you saw him too.
Yeah. What does that explain? When you saw that, what did you think?
Okay, so one of my designers, actually, one of my fashion designers, calls me up one day. I'm at work and I'm like, I'm doing something, and she's like, Kathy, you have to come here. And I'm like, where are you? She's like, I'm at the flea market. I'm like, I don't have time to go to the flea market. You know, I was like, what do you want? She's like, there's this guy here, and he's got these shadow box, like this artwork, and it's amazing. You just have to come out here. So I'm like, okay. So I drive out there, and I go and I see this, and this was months ago. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is really amazing. This guy, he's just the sweetest guy, and he's like, yeah, you know, like, do you like it? You know? And I'm like, I love it. And I'm like, we've got a festival coming up in August. You know, like, I would love for you to be a part of the festival. And so, I gave him my card, and I didn't take the time actually to get back in contact with him, but he came to my office, and he was like, remember me? You know, I was that guy with the things, and I was like, of course I remember you. And so I told him about the festival. I asked him if he would submit, and if he submitted, then, you know, we would give him a booth, and yeah, he was like, oh yeah. I mean, you know, I talked to him, and he's only been doing it for 2 years. He got laid off 2 years ago, and he started doing these like amazing pieces of artwork, you know, and I was like, but I don't believe that you've only been an artist for 2 years. She's like, oh, I've been drawing my whole life, but I started turning them into these 3D things. He says this in Mouacheupao, of course. You know, I started turning them into 3D like villages about 2 years ago when I got laid off, and so they're just amazing. Yeah, I'm super excited about him, and I think that he's I'm happy that there's so many people here, and he's really drawn a crowd, you know, and people are really seeing it, and they're really impressed, and so I'm glad he's getting, you know, the visibility that he's getting today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you saw him too. I'm so happy that he's a part of the